Hey preppers, how are you? Rich down here in the bunker. Hey, listen, as you can tell, not normally dressed. I am on my way to the high school to teach, and I wanted to bring forward a conversation that I had with some other teachers and a couple students at lunchtime. And it was basically, as you can tell by the title of this video, the case for doubling your prepping supplies. Now, it's very interesting. What I found out is there were quite a few students that their families also prep. As a matter of fact, I found out that, though they never told me before, that there's two families that are subscribers to my channel, which is kind of neat. I like that. And a couple of the teachers are. But this is a conversation we had. I've got notes, go figure, about that. So here is my 7-minute case for doubling the stockpile of food, water, and medicine now. All right. So I've been to Sam's, I've been to Costco, a couple other places, and the shelves are overflowing. Well, that's basically because of the backlog of ships and stuff like that has happened, and all that stuff's in the market. You live by me, we've got the Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad. It is just container after container after container going by, you know. But what could happen if this shipment becomes disrupted or just stops? So let's talk about what's happening right now. What we know for a matter of fact is there's 3 major manufacturing cities in China locked down because of China's zero COVID policy. And some of the items that in those cities that they make are batteries for electric cars, machine parts, foods, and medicine. They also make, anywhere from fork, knives, and spoons to plateware to toothbrushes to whatever. All right, so we know that the 3 main manufacturing cities in China are locked down. 1 major port, maybe 2, are locked down. Nobody's going in, no one's going out. It's just shut down. All right. So, and we also know that several U.S. shipping firms have had interesting interruptions, unexplained interruptions with their software system. Okay. We also have noticed, I have noticed being a fireman, but there have been several major warehouse fires. One that I know directly around here was the Walmart warehouse fire in Indiana, burned to the ground. But there have been several others, and some issues with truckers and different things like that. Like we said, ports have caught up with the shipping backlog, which has filled our shelves and warehouses. Did you know shipping time from China is 27 days? It takes 27 days once they fill that ship to get here. All right. We also know Russia has cut off supply of fertilizer and pesticides and other items to unfriendly countries, which is us. Fuel costs continue to rise, and when we talk about fuel costs continuing to rise, our fuel around here just went over $5 a gallon. Has been for diesel over $5 a gallon. That's not good. More people are stockpiling food. People that I've talked to, they're starting to add a little of the 3 deep stockpiling that I've talked about. I talked about all the time with people. They're doing that. They're buying extras at the store. They're just making sure that they have it, even though the cost of even the store is skyrocketing. And we just noticed the first major item disappearing is baby formula. Now, is that because they're not making it? Is that because they don't have supplies? Is that because people have heard about it and now they're freaking out and they're hoarding it? Could be. They're not hoarding it though, really. That's, let's face it. We don't hoard things. We prepare for the future. Let's see. What could happen to affect this? All right. Warehouses run out of supplies with no restocking from China. If the ports can't ship, if the manufacturing stores can't manufacture, there's nothing to send over here. All right? And the shelves start to become empty. World food production could be affected because of no fertilizers, no pesticides, no planting in the Ukraine, which is huge. I mean, shortages here, but they talk about famine in other parts of the world. Um, Diesel could become more scarce or so expensive, food prices skyrocket. Um, yeah, so sorry, that trains of thoughts here. Diesel could become scarce or so expensive, food prices skyrocket. Farmers are already feeling it. They're already feeling the cost of fuel. Truckers are feeling the cost of fuel. And like I said, it was 5.15 the other day. It's 5.25 here for diesel. Farms run on diesel. They don't run on gasoline, but gasoline is at $5. So that's going to rise. As costs rise and food becomes scarce, how much food will be imported into the U.S. as producing companies need the food for their people? These other countries that we get food from? Because if you notice, we get fruit year round. We get all kinds of stuff year round, not like we used to. I remember as a kid, it was a joy to get an orange in your stocking. But now people don't realize, they think, oh, just go to the store, I'll get strawberries, or just go to the store and I'll get, shrimp, I'll just get whatever. Well, it doesn't work that way. It isn't all produced in the U.S. Surprise, surprise, kids. Comes from around the world, but as food becomes scarce, our government's going to say, no, we're not shipping. We're not doing that. We're staying here, or somebody else wants to pay more money, goes to a different country and doesn't come here. And it's still unknown how much Ukraine is planting, or if they're planting at all. And that is a world issue. All right, so if food supplies become scarce and no one donates to food banks, where do the people that depend on them get their food? So all the people that go to Catholic Charities and other places for their food, if nobody's donating because nobody's got it, where do they get their food? Something to think about, right? So like I said, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? The container ships might still keep coming and all that. I don't know if things will get worse, but the experts say they will. I'm no expert. I just go down that rabbit hole on YouTube and the internet and search out all these people and find out different things. So products are available now, even though more expensive. Get them, stockpile them. That's what I'm doing. We've gone 4 deep in our stockpiling here at this house. I'm buying more. I'm picking up a solar generator to back up the gas generator. I'm just not going to be one of those people that has to explain to my family, hey, you have a YouTube channel about prepping and we don't have this stuff. So I'm making sure we have that stuff. I'm looking beyond some of the stuff that I had and adding to it. And you know what? If supplies stay stable, I don't have to go to the store for a while. I've got it. It's here. I don't have to go out. I can just hang out, or I can eat more and get fatter. So there it is. That's the case for going out and getting more items, food, water, medicine for your prepping stockpiles, shelves, or whatever you want to call it. Think about it. Talk amongst yourself. Decide how much you want to spend to get more, but I know I'm going to be a little bit more prepared than I have been in the past, because it seems to me this is getting real, and it could definitely get worse before it gets better. So anyhow, there you go. Mull it over, make your own decision, and that's it. Subscribers, thank you. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and ring that bell. And as we always say, always be aware of your surroundings. Always have enough food. At the extreme possibility you have to bug out, especially if you have to shelter in place and can't go get food, or there is no food. And please, prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Thanks a lot. Take care.